Virgo, shall we get your messages? Pleasant is one of the words describing your energy, pleasant. And for some reason, I don't feel like that's the same word describing your experience. So the pleasant comes as a surprise, given what feels like I literally just heard a heinous experience. A huge focus on health. Okay. I was in your meditation, and I'll just pull some cards as I'm going through this. But in your meditation, I was kind of brought to look at like some health challenges and issues, a lot of discomfort, and not only discomfort, but just it's kind of like the perks of the job that aren't really perks. But it was giving like being expected to be something that is just not real. And the perks of the job almost being having to show people that's not real, but it almost being like a rude awakening for those people. So what makes it difficult is that um, they may not be receptive, but there's also something about having like really good friends. This is kind of like, and this is what came up in my meditation, right? It's like, I don't know, it was giving like mom, right? Everybody looks at their mom as maybe it is picture of perfection, but it's like your mom shits too, okay? And it stinks, right? She bleeds, right? She farts, right? It was like literally just bringing up all of the things, right? Bacteria, right? Comes out of her nose just like anybody else's. And so it was giving like all of the quote unquote nasty things were kind of coming up in meditation, and almost this perspective of whether people see you as perfect, that's the expectation that they have of you. But it was kind of like people being appalled. I can't believe, it could be like and it's like, oh my God, I can't believe you snapped or you said that, as if you don't have that in you as well. And it's all like, it's basically like we all have the same makeup. So why would you think that because I'm me, I can't do this too? In some cases, this is kind of like, what made you think I can't pull a you on you? Um, and something makes me feel like, I don't know why, I kind of get like something about this is truly liberating. It's almost like, I feel like this energy of like letting your hair down, being free, letting go. It's sweet release. It's one that's kind of like, I don't care what you think. I have the blessing. There could be some connection to Scorpio because their messages were talking about mother's blessing. Some of you could be, that could be like your mother's blessing. Maybe you get it from your mama. There's also grandmother energy coming up strong, whether you are one, whether you have one, or obviously, this could be grandmother for your children. But there's something I feel about you that I don't know if it's changed. It feels more so like growth, evolved. It's almost like I don't need to pretend that my shit don't stink. I don't need to pretend that I don't fart. I don't need to pretend that I don't have pain. I was reminded, like when I was younger, I used to get cysts in random places. I have a scar here from one that I had removed. I actually have had one like between my butt cheeks, right? Not quite on the hole, right? But in that area. And it's just something, it's hereditary. So it's something that I've kind of dealt with all my life. And in fact, it's like, I noticed some pain when I get up. Like I might even be getting one now. I'm like, God, I hope not, because the process is very painful. But it's kind of like things like that where people are like, ew, why did you tell me that? And it's like, what do you mean? We all have things of that nature, right? We all have the good, we all have the bad. Yeah, compassionate. And I see pillows here. So it is like pillow talk, talking about those things that, maybe you typically would with your intimate partners, but it feels like being empathetic and accepting that we all have that. So sometimes, I don't know why I'm kind of getting an energy of like filterless. You don't have a filter. Yeah, this is what I look like with no makeup on. That's right. Me too. I wear no makeup and what? I still love the hell out of me, right? This is kind of like he's still wanting it, right? He's still seeing, I'm still his morning coffee, boo. It don't matter, right? He's still, yeah, he's still, right? The Dutch oven. It's kind of the energy, and it doesn't have to be about a partner, but this is just kind of like, I accept myself. Yeah, I snapped. You just gotta let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be, baby. There's an energy like that at play, compassionate and passionate. What isn't interesting that in these, that passionate is incompassionate? I'm committed to living my life passionately. I'm full of compassion and empathy. I know what I want and I'm not afraid to go after it. I seek to understand others' thoughts and feelings with curiosity and without judgment. So if I'm going after what I want, right, and I'm not afraid of it, right, maybe you should seek to understand my feelings, my thoughts. Stop judging me. I step up to challenges with courage and determination. Compassion strengthens my connection with people, allowing me to support those that I love. Something makes me feel like something about connection right now. Your connection with other people is strongly supporting you, even if it's just energetically. It's almost like their compassion or understanding of you is breeding compassion within yourself and breeding the passion for whatever it is, whatever, even if it's just an aspect of yourself that you're going after. You're releasing, you're letting go of what feels like the things that are dead. It's not giving me life. Bye. Let it go. You are letting it go. And it feels like it's to embrace your inner light, to embrace the things that light you up inside. Some of y'all, these is your children. Some of y'all, these are just yourself, right? I have to hear, let your soul glow, baby. I don't know. Some of you, this is kind of giving like, what could be like natural, no weaves, no extensions, things, letting your soul glow. This is who I am. This is me. It could be without my teeth, without my wig. Yeah, I see the doctors in. So for some of you, you could certainly be dealing with health matters, issues, complications. Reach out to a qualified professional to mend or gently end an intimate relationship in your life, okay? Fifth house, romance is in the air. Expect old passions to be rekindled. Look for new ones to be stirred. So another card of passion. I feel like it's just that time of life for you. And you are healing some aspect of whatever endings are taking place. Whatever is being released, you're giving yourself grace for that release. I'm letting it go. This is kind of like allowing... with the doctor is in, it's almost like whatever resource I have to be able to heal. It's like, I think about farts, right? Better out than in. If that's my resource at the time to be able to let go, what's killing my stomach, right? What's killing my guts by holding it in, I'm going to let that be my doctor. Let me release this wind. This is sometimes like if I have something to say and I've been holding it in and it's killing me, it's hurting me, I'm going to have the compassion towards myself, give myself the grace. I'm not going to judge myself for how I feel, for what I said, for what I need to express. That was what I needed to say in order for me to be able to heal. I had to fart, okay? Power is here, okay? So power. I feel like you're accepting your power, right? Because this is kind of like realizing, like, dang, I ain't know it meant that much to you. So this could be realizing just how powerful you are. That may have gone amiss, okay? This could even be people didn't let you know until you did something that they expect or anticipate you to do. And that's when you realize just how powerful you are. I feel like you don't know your power. I do feel like you don't know just how powerful you are. Because this is kind of like when you speak or when you do something, look at this. You're definitely releasing. What do you need to release? Card slid right on out. Show the world the real you, right? What do you need to let go of? So that shows who you really are. To be compassionate, to stop judging yourself. So that you can accept what feels like a romance. Accept your power when you just decide to let go and stop. What could be like even giving this appearance of perfection? It's crazy because, when I was meditating in your energy, I smelled something, right? I smelled something. Do you know I stripped the whole bed? I flipped the mattress. I turned every pillow, sheet, case, whatever it is, right? I sprayed everything down. I rearranged all the furniture. And y'all already know this ain't even my. I don't care. Whatever it is, I have to get rid of it. It was almost like I couldn't take it, right? A stench, right? Sometimes this is life, right? You flip the house, you literally, whatever it is, turning stuff. It's given like Jesus in the temple, flipping tables, baby. They didn't put all the expletives in there, but ain't no expletives in there. We know there was expletives that day though, right? That's why they was pissed at him. They judged him, right? They didn't have compassion for where his passion was coming from. They weren't empathetic to what it is that he was saying or what he was trying to do, or maybe even what he was feeling, or perhaps the healing that he was in need of, right? I went to the fig tree. It didn't have no figs for me. It's cursed. I was hangry, right? Get over it. I get hangry too. And if I'm too hangry, I might spaz on the hands, okay? Step out of your comfort zone, okay? And don't let pride get in your way, okay? These are your oracle messages. I feel like that's really all you need. We're going to go over to Tarot Palace and jump into some tarot. I hope that you will join me there. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure that... I literally just heard, make sure you join the OnlyFans. So perhaps some of you are joining the OnlyFans. Joining me on Empress Dannie on OnlyFans. Otherwise, make sure you join the Patreon because I can't wait to connect. We're going to get deeper into our tarot messages so that we can get some more description to what's going on in your situation or circumstance. But you're releasing, you're letting go, and it feels like it's because there is actually a love that I feel you've been uncomfortable with, but it feels like the type of discomfort that is you've outgrown the pot. So it got too small and it won't allow you to grow. You can't breathe. Whatever this is too little for me. So this feels like it's bigger, and that's what you need. It's bigger love. It's deeper love. It's deeper compassion. It's more empathetic. It's more sensitive, if you will. It's more passionate, which you may not be used to. I don't know. I hear Mike Jones, now I'm hot, they all on me. So this could certainly be people all on you, may not be accustomed to that. And this could be like, it gives the energy of like, love your dirty draws, okay? So this is not just love the good of you. I just heard love the stench. And this could even be aspects of yourself. You maybe hate it, right? Or like, oh my God, I can't do that. So that could be uncomfortable. So this could be you accepting that there are some parts of you that maybe are not so pleasant, but it feels like there are some that love them all, flaws and all. That's what I have for you. I love you. Like the video, share, subscribe. Bye for now.